Hey, this is Sophia from CNET, here with the top tech stories of the day.
Brought to you by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Netflix has started clamping down on people using passwords shared among different households. Some users have recently reported that they can no longer get past the login screen, with a notification message informing them that they needed to be in the same household as the account owner. According to user reports on Twitter, the message reads, "If you don't live with the owner of this account, you need your own account to keep watching." A Netflix sign-up button is included with the message. In case it's the account owner trying to log in from a different location, Netflix gives the option of sending a verification code. So far, the message reportedly appears only on TV devices. Roku and iPhones are excluded. Netflix commented on the situation, saying it's more of a security measure to make sure people are using accounts with permission. A spokesperson from Netflix told CNET that this test is designed to help ensure that people using Netflix accounts are authorized to do so. It's unclear whether the measure will affect more devices in the future. In other news, here's CNET reporter Serena Diaram.
Landing a mission on Mars leaves a mark. It's not just the remains of the landing equipment that gets left behind on the surface. NASA's Perseverance rover dropped a chunk of itself on the ground on Saturday, but it was all planned. The rover arrived on Mars wearing a belly pan, a protective panel for its sampling system. Part of the rover's job will involve packing samples of Mars rocks and soils into small tubes for later retrieval by a future mission. NASA tweeted a GIF on Saturday showing the pan in place under the rover, followed by the pan sitting on the ground. NASA said, "Up next is to check my sampling system now that its cover panel is off." The rover used its robotic arm to get underneath the images. To give us a better idea of how the ejectable belly pan works, NASA also showed what the process looked like during a practice drop when the rover was still on Earth. The sampling system is a new feature for a NASA rover. The machine will collect samples, seal them in tubes, and leave them on the surface. The equipment, including drilling gear and 43 sample containers, is located under the belly of the rover. Perseverance arrived on Mars in February. The belly pan drop was part of the post-landing plan. NASA said, "This exposes the workspace to Martian atmosphere and makes more room for sample handling operations within that workspace." The belly pan will end up as one more artifact of human exploration on Mars. It's a good thing there are no tickets for littering on the red planet.
Finally, Google failed to win dismissal of a lawsuit alleging it collects users' data on internet activity even when they browse in a browser's private incognito mode. The lawsuit, filed in June, alleges Google violates wiretapping and privacy laws by continuing to intercept, track, and collect communications, even when people use Chrome's incognito mode and other private web browser modes. On Friday, a federal judge denied the tech giant's request for dismissal of the lawsuit, which seeks class action status. The ruling comes amid continued scrutiny of tech giants such as Google and Facebook, how much data companies have gathered from consumers. Google said last year it would phase out third-party cookies that track a person's individual browsing across websites and target ads to them based on their activity. The lawsuit, which seeks at least $5 billion from Google and its parent company Alphabet, alleges the company surreptitiously collects data through Google Analytics, Google Ad Manager, website plugins, and other applications, including mobile apps. Google didn't immediately respond to a request for comment, but as earlier said, it disputes the claims, adding that each time users open a new incognito tab, they are informed that websites might be able to collect information about their browsing activity during your session. For more of the top tech stories, visit cnet.com.
Technology is moving so fast, it feels like you need the latest self-driving car, designed by the most advanced robot to keep up. But you don't need artificial intelligence to tell you State Farm has surprisingly great rates on car insurance. It's the coverage you need at a price that fits your budget. No robots required. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.